Menu narration option is set to off.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
28 yards. And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Go.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Johnson jostles free. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Love. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 19 yards away. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Bills 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly.
Are you kidding me? Pick it up. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's Allen on first and 10.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
97. Set. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Spike 60. Black shot. Claude red. Ready.
Second down. Love. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Here we go. Here we go.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Drill 52. Ready. Ready.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hut.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
On the ready.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in.
And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning.
4th and goal.
Got it. Hut.
They'll try and run for it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the
So
Packers.
after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
Right?
So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the
Carlson
Packers.
back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Check White.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, he's got some. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Allen will try again on second down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. That's taken it around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Packers 56, Bills 14. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Green Jack. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On 3rd down, Love. That is caught.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Yellow. Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Bills. Marquez Stevenson.
75 yards.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
52 black, steel, black.
To throw now. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Hines now on the return.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room. And
now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 38-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been